probably, I don't know, maybe 15, 20 minutes at this point. And she's like, I'm so sorry, we've had this issue this morning for some reason. Because on ours, it's showing that nobody's out here. I said, mine doesn't even allow me the option to check in because it says it's not ready yet. It's probably why it says no one's here, because no one is able to check in yet. She's like, oh, that's weird. Like, that would be one way to put it, I guess. Yes. All of our kids really, though, I guess, right? I said, that kid is such a goof. I said, but I guess they all are, aren't they? I was referring to Ray.
Just go.
Sorry.
Well, I think I did all right on the homework or the studying this week. There was like one or two parts that were a bit confusing.
Same here. There are a few that I need to go back on. I think I'm most worried about anything that I have to do by hand.
Yeah.
I need to make sure I go back and completely. I'm stressing that I think our first exam is in a couple of weeks. Trying to think. 2 weeks from Wednesday. And I'm just stressing that there's going to be stuff on there that I'm not going to know how to do because I didn't practice how to do it well enough.
Is that when the exam is?
Yeah, so we have a practice exam on the 9th, excuse me, and then on the 13th, we have our first exam.
Oh, all right.
Yes. But I think maybe I'm wrong. I might be mixing this up with one of my other classes. I felt like he said that it wasn't cumulative, but that might be the accounting class I was taking. I'll have to go over the syllabus again. If I remember correctly, even like the final wasn't cumulative. Now I'm curious.
All right.
That would make me feel a lot better.
Yeah. Having to remember stuff from all the way back.
Right?
Stuff.
When I guess that's kind of what they want you to do, but
Yeah, I guess.
especially I think the stuff that's stressing me out the most is the by hand, having to know, because I remember how to do what we need to on the Excel file, but I'm worried the internet's not wanting to work for me this morning.
Yeah, like having to remember all the steps for very specific things. It's
Right.
just beyond. Yeah.
Hey guys.
Anthony,
Hey,
Hey. Sorry I'm late.
no worries.
I expected you to be later than this, having to take your daughter, so no
Well,
worry.
No, it's just frustrating. Like Friday, we get an email from the school, saying that there was a positive case in the classroom on Wednesday and Thursday, and so the class is locked down for I think 10 days or something like that. But if we get a negative COVID test back Monday today, then she can go back on Wednesday. So it's just frustrating when people aren't in masks. It's like, dude, just wear your freaking mask. It's not that hard. So, but anyways, whatever. So
You're in Texas, right?
yeah. So it's the Wild West down here. COVID doesn't exist here. Yeah.
That sounds like here.
It's like our kids wearing masks, right? Because that's what that's what we're choosing to do, And I walk into the classroom on Friday, and my kid's the only kid with a mask on. Teachers aren't in masks. I'm like, come on,
See, and here our teachers are still required to be in them. The students aren't,
Yeah.
but the teachers are.
Well, our teachers are supposed to be, but they're not. Like, come on, people. Let's.
And we're not public, so I don't know. My kids go to a charter school, so I don't know if that makes any difference. I know the teachers at my friend's school that is public, they're not.
Yeah, well, so our 4-year-old goes to a private preschool, but they follow the public district guidelines and schedule. So anyway, to each their own. So my soapbox for today.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
not if it affects everyone.
Yeah. Well, let's just hope for a negative result, and then she can go back to school Wednesday. So if you hear a 4-year-old in the background, that is Lucy.
No worries. I've got mine. I had to test my oldest today, so all of my kids
Oh,
are
really?
home.
Okay.
So yeah.
Got it.
Ours was preventative though. Ours wasn't.
Yeah.
He was
Well,
feeling under the weather. So
Yeah. Well, I mean, if she tests positive, then we're all good. So, all right.
I can't remember if Cindy was going to be able to make it today, but I guess we can go ahead and get started. And if she joins us, then awesome.
Yeah.
Okay.
Did anybody have any questions on the homework? Or were there things that you guys just wanted to go over a little bit better?
I didn't have any questions.
I'm probably shooting myself in the foot, but I felt like it wasn't that bad compared to last week's homework. Was I the only one?
No, I
No,
felt the
it
same way.
Okay. Watch, we'll get to the test and I'll just kind of bomb it. But The homework made me have a false sense of security and confidence.
Well, I guess we could start on the group quiz.
Okay,
See if it actually was used.
right. Okay, can you guys see that? We're on, okay, good. I'm like, we are on lesson 4, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, same thing for question 1 and 2 as usual. The homework and the group meeting. Excuse me. Then use the following information to answer the next 3 problems. Human blood can be classified into one of 4 basic types. I think that's supposed to be 4. O, A, B, and AB. The proportion of people in the population of the United States with each of these blood types is summarized in the following table. I do not have my glasses on, so I'm struggling a little bit to see that. Okay. The blood types and the proportions given in the table above define a probability distribution.
Good question.
I would think yes, right?
I would think true too, but that's just me.
I mean, if that's the proportion of people, the probability that someone would have that type of blood type would be any of those numbers, correct?
Yeah.
Wait.
I think we need to add all of these things up and make sure that we actually have,
Gonna add
because
them
it can
all
be
up.
really tricky. If it's not one,
That's true.
then maybe we do have a problem. So we may need to add these things up. But some of these questions are quite tricky.
That does equal 1.
Okay,
It does?
It does.
awesome.
Okay, it does. Great. Yes, true.
Thank you, Morgan. I'd forgotten about that. Okay. What is the probability that a randomly selected person in the United States has type O blood?
Okay.
0.45.
It's 0.45 divided by.
That seemed almost too easy. I was worried about that. What is the probability that a randomly selected person will not have type O blood?
Be 0.55.
Okay.
Ah,
Where's Cindy? Sorry, I'm just waiting for Cindy.
Okay.
Hi, Cindy.
Hi guys,
Hey.
sorry,
Hey.
on my way to the airport. Our flight got delayed, so we're still in Arizona. You guys
Oh.
going through the questions?
We are.
Can we back up a little bit so she sees?
Yes.
Smart. Stretch it out. Higher.
You okay, buddy?
Yeah, it's
What you want? I'm sorry.
always fun. It's like getting washes the vaccine on the way down. Tell me it doesn't feel so good.
So I'm not sure, what are we working on right now? Because I came in late, sorry.
No, you're fine. I just was having us go over those real quick before moving on. Okay, thank you. There you go.
So we're on question 6 right now?
Yes.
Right.
Okay. Carolyn Willis and her colleagues conducted a study in which dogs were trained to detect bladder cancer. The dogs were trained to lie down next to a specimen derived from a bladder cancer patient. Tangle, one of the dogs, demonstrates the identification of a specimen. 7 bowls containing urine were lined up in a random order. 6 of the samples were from patients who did not have bladder cancer. 1 of the samples came from a person identified as a bladder cancer patient. Okay, number 6, if the dogs guess at random, what is the probability that they will correctly identify the dish containing the specimen from the bladder cancer patient?
Zero 0.16 or 0.17.
1 and 7. So 1 divided by 7 and then round
hang
that
on.
decimal.
Hang on, let me get that.
3rd place.
6 of them. Okay, yeah, 1 is 7. Added in.
So 0.143.
Yeah.
0.143, that's correct. Yes.
In a combined total of 54 trials, the dogs correctly identified the specimen from the cancer patient 22 times. It is very unlikely that the dog would do this well by random chance alone. Which of the following statements is most appropriate? This provides strong evidence that the dogs can detect bladder cancer. There's little evidence that the dogs can detect bladder cancer.
Oh, it's after 9.
That's still less than half, right?
Yeah,
It's less than half.
Take 1/7 of 54, which would be the dog's guessing. That would mean that 7.722, well, about 7 of the dogs would guess correctly if it was random. That means it provides strong evidence that the dogs can detect it.
No, it's after 9. From 6 to 9.
Okay. Sorry, I'm jumping ahead. Use the following information to answer the next 3 questions. M&Ms are small chocolate candies. The M&Ms website previously indicated that in the US, the distribution of the colors in a bag of plain M&Ms is given in the following table. Sorry, I'm curious.
find the probability or proportion for green, we would just add up all those values and
Right.
subtract that from 1.
Yeah, point
0.16. Is that what everyone got?
Well, no, because the proportions are different for each of them. It's not just 1/6.
No, 0.16, sorry.
Yeah, 1 second.
Yeah, 0.09 for green.
0.09.
Yeah, for green. You check that math
Okay.
too.
Okay, the figures I have on, I think brown 0.13, and then yellow 0.14,
Mhm.
and then red 0.13, and then blue 0.24, and orange 0.20. That gives us 0.04. To subtract that from 1, we get 0.16.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. Yep. Sorry.
Oh, you're
1/6.
good. That's why we do this, right?
Question 8 would just be 0.13.
And then that's just the one that we added all up, isn't it? Right? Okay. The ACT scores of students admitted to a medium-sized public university in the Western US was taken from capex.com. The following summary statistics were calculated. Excuse me. The mean being 24.3, standard deviation 4.3, variance 18. Do I need to read all of those? Or can you guys see all of that?
We have it.
Okay. Half of the observations are less than or equal to what number?
Would it be the mean? Because that's the exact middle number.
That's I think so.
All right, let's go with that.
Based on the information, the top 25% of students scored above what number? Is that this one right here, the 27?
Yeah, Q3.
And then which of the following statements is not one of the 3 rules of probability? Oh, I wrote those down. Maybe not.
Let's see.
I think it's the first one because probability.
Yeah, it's the first one.
Oh, yes.
Probability is never negative. Yes, yes. Yeah, I guess that's it.
What, Morgan? Sorry.
I said it's correct 1.
Let's see how we did. Awesome. Perfect score. Psych myself out for no reason. Okay, awesome. Does anybody have any other questions before we end then?
10 was 0.4, right?
But well,
0.84?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Okay.
I'll do this real quick before I forget. I'll slowly go through so that anyone who needs to go through the questions, I know Cindy, you're traveling, so.
Yeah, it's okay though. I just I did the homework, most of it, and so I think I understand all of this. I just wanted to make sure are you gonna post this again like you've done?
Yes, yes.
Okay, that way I can check my answers, because I want to go through and work them out when I have time to sit down and go through them.
Right.
So,
Right, no, and that makes sense. So I'm slowly going through the answers right now so that, excuse me, at the end of it, it'll be like our answer key. So. Well, awesome. I guess we'll meet again on, or not Monday, today's Monday, sorry, Wednesday.
Wednesday. Yeah.
Hey, I'm looking at our group collaboration. Who's Chelsea Moffett?
I think that's a different group.
Okay. Got it. All right, cool.
Oh, so that's all
Yeah.
of them. Yeah. That's everyone. It's not just ours, which I was confused about that too. So I thought it would just be our group. Those are all the groups that can post there. I wish it was just our group.
Okay, so we have to attend that one too?
No. So this is just, that's where I post our completed videos.
Oh, okay, got it. Okay,
All
right.
I forgot to get on today to post that before. But yeah, this is where I post that. That's just to make sure, that's kind of how he makes sure that we are actually attending the meetings.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, awesome. I'll see you guys on Wednesday then.
All right, sounds good.
Thanks, guys.
There.
Good
Thank
luck,
you.
Anthony.
Okay, appreciate it. All right,
Good luck
see ya.
with the next lesson.